Hello, hello. Welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. It is Sunday night, so we're going to stamp together. I'm trying to zoom in. Not too much, Bev. Oh, looks like I did too much. It just blows my mind how finicky this is. Let's see if I can get up and back, maybe. Hello, Carol. Welcome. Oh, well, I'll just work with what I have, right? I say that, and then I keep messing with it. We have a few minutes. Oh, not closer. We have a few minutes before we start, so I can mess with my camera like 3 minutes. How was your weekend? Oh, mine was busy, but I love it. Today was especially busy, so now I get time to relax with you guys and show you what I've been working on and been using. Talk to you a little bit about the new mini catalog that your demonstrators have, and you can pick up from them. If you're one of my customers, let me know. I have them here for you. If you're out of state and one of my customers, I'm mailing them out to you. So I'm getting good feedback on those. I see numbers increasing here. Tell me hello if you're here. I see Carol, but I don't see any other names yet. I know sometimes it lags. I'm not showing you me today. Like I said, I had a crazy day, but a fulfilling, great day. Couple of friends, a neighbor, well, actually, they're both neighbors. Hi, Marie, needed help today. So I was over there for about 4 hours doing one of my favorite things to do, and that is staging a home. So, yeah, it was fun, a lot of work. Getting ready to put a house up for sale is always a lot of work, but we got through it. We still have more to do before photos are taken in a few days, and it gets put on the market, hopefully, in a few days also. Finally caught me live, Bev. I'm so glad. Hi, Jean. So I got up this morning. We're just making small talk right now till 7 o'clock, you guys. Telling you why I'm not having you look at me, because I got up this morning and went for my walk. Then I came home and I did some front yard work. It's quite a bit. Then I went upstairs and got ready and went to church. Beautiful sermon from Pastor Brett. Then I came home and threw something in my stomach real quick, and went over to my neighbors around the block and helped her. And oh boy, did we do a lot, but it looks so good. And she's so happy. So I'm so glad that she's happy. Nothing feels better than helping someone, right? So, it's 7 o'clock. So that was my day. And now I get to spend the evening with you for a little while. So welcome to my page, Stampin' All Day with Bev. I'm Beverly Morales in Tracy, California. If we have not met yet, please say hey and tell me it's your first time here. Hi, Louise. And shop with me at beverlystamps.stampinup.net online anytime, or if you need help with your order, email me right here and I can help you do that. And then I also have a YouTube channel where I upload my videos so they can be there forever. Okay? Looky. Here she is. As you know, I cannot show you the inside of the new mini catalog, but I can show you, hi Melody, the cover. And I can tell you I'm pleased with this catalog, and I have received some of the things, I've received the things that I've ordered. I've ordered some things, and they are here, and I am in love. So we're going to have some lives with my new things soon. Hi, Brenda. All right. I have a gatefold pop down card. There's the title right there. So here, if you want to take a snapshot, is all the measurements for all the cardstock and DSP that I used. I'm going to leave it there for a second. And then I'm going to, hi, Andrea. And then I'm going to move it up a little bit so you can take another snapshot of all of it. There we go. I had to zoom in and it doesn't all fit on at one time. So I'm going to try to leave it there for enough time for you to take a snapshot. I'm going to bring it back down. So there's the begin. There's the first part of it. But I'm going to mention all these numbers again. So while we're making it, you'll hear them again. I just remembered I need my Simply Score tool. So there we go, one more time, down to the bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to move this. Ask for it back if you need it. And then I'm going to show you the card so you can, well, first of all, I'm going to tell you what page the set is that I'm using. Inspiring Imperfections. It's a suite collection on pages 58 and 59, and it's absolutely stunning. I remember also years ago that our pastor told us he used in his when he was preaching to us about imperfections and how we get repaired and how beautiful scars can be or imperfections can be as reminders and all that kind of thing. And this is what this inspiring set is all about. The designer series paper is both, what do I want to say? It's specialty. So that means it's got gold in it. And then the opposite sides are regular designer series paper. Oh, thank you. I did them myself. I'm letting them grow because my in-laws are having a 70th wedding anniversary in 2 weeks. And I want my hands to look a little better than normal than they usually do for the party. So I've been polishing them myself instead of spending an arm and a leg at the getting a pedicure and a manicure. But I am going to do that a few days before the party, though, because my realtor that sold my house, she gave me a gift certificate for whatever I want at a spa in a town near me. It's a beautiful, beautiful spa. So I think I'm going to do a pedi, mani, and facial. Yeah. Okay. So let's get started with the card. Let me show you that. Now, this is a bigger card than normal. So you're going to need to get envelopes for this card, probably at, either make one or get one at Staples or someplace like that. It's a little, about 7 by 5 is when it's closed. And let me know with hearts or thumbs up what you think of it as I go on. I have mine. Hi, Karen. So glad you're showing us. Yes. And guess why I'm showing this set, Karen Kirshner? Can you take one wild guess? Because I had a customer, actually I had two, that asked me if I could use this set, if I had it, and if I could use it. At the time, I did not have it, but it is gorgeous, so I got it. And now I'm going to show you what I'm doing with it. So this card is inspired from Pinterest. Oh, did I type her name down? Yes. Oh, thank gosh. Inspired. It's on here when you saw the inspired by Daisy Train Fun on Pinterest. This card is inspired from there. Of course, hers is a little different than mine. They weren't using belly bands. They weren't using ribbon, that kind of thing. And so I changed it up, of course. And you can open this card with ribbon. So this to me is a very special card for a very special friend or a very special event. The DSP in this set, like I've already said, is absolutely stunning. And no matter what side you use, it is beautiful together. It has this die cut that cuts out this label and the stamps that say, "You inspire me." And that just made me think, where is my stamp that says that? I don't remember taking it out. I remember using it, but I don't remember seeing it on my desk. So let me look real quick. Oh boy. I had it with another set, but here it is. Another set that I was playing with and put away. I put that stamp with it. So then You Inspire Me is on this card, and then these pretty little flower accents are on the card as well. Hey, Lori, I saw your husband at our church today. Yeah, he's so sweet. He stopped and told us all about Gracie. That sound, oh, he's so proud. And of course he should be. Hi, Lynn. How are you? All right. So this card, I call it the pop down, the gatefold pop down. And why I call it pop down is because when you pull here, yeah, it pops up, but the main image is down. I think she called it a double gatefold, and that's fine. Doesn't matter what you want to call it, right? As long as you get the card, learn how to make it. So I used white cardstock, as you can see. I used Misty Moonlight cardstock, because that's what's in the, that's a color that's in the DSP. I used the dies, so I used the bundle, but all of these are in the DSP, and you just cut them out with the dies. And then this is another die that's in the set. So let me show you the DSP, all the vases. And I just cut out a bowl, a vase, and a flower. And then we're going to use the die to cut them out. And then here's the stamps. And they also have a vase and a bowl that you can, and the same flower that you can stamp and use the dies on. And beautiful, beautiful fonts. And it's all about thank yous, inspiration, beauty of your history. And I know you'll get through this and be stronger for it. And I'm here for you. So it's an absolutely stunning set to have. All those times in need. And there is a coordinating folder. And we're going to use that too. Okay, so let me just close that up and put it aside right here while I show you how to make it. So the base card, so the actual card, this big base here, is cut at 11 by 7. So that's in those little first sheet that I showed you. So I'm going to take my Simply Score tool, and I'm going to score here. Now, last time I think I used my paper cutter to score, but this time I'm going to use this, and let's see how it all works out. Okay, so we're going to use the wide ball of the stylus that comes with the Simply Score tool, and we're going to score at 1/2. So I do go back and forth like I've always said. Let's get it all the way up to the top. Go back and forth, and then I pull down. And the reason I go back and forth like that and then pull down pretty heavily is because a lot of people tell me my stylus comes out of the little ridge. Well, dig in there and then pull down and you'll be good. And then we're going to jump over to 3. And we're going to do the same thing. Okay, and then we're going to come over to 8. And once again, so yesterday we spent time with Ken's parents. It was my mother-in-law's birthday on Thursday, but I had an appointment that I could not change. And so she understood. And so we went to her house yesterday and had a belated birthday, and I got to use that card. Let me just show you. Remember we made this card when we made this card, and it was all about belated birthdays. So I got to use that for my mother-in-law, and she absolutely loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Okay, so this is the card base. And then there's the second gatefold piece, right? So let me get that one. Here it is. And this one's in white. And it is 8 by 5, and it's the small gate. So let me show you the card again so you can see what I'm talking about. It's this piece here. All this piece right here. Okay. So we're gonna score again. We're gonna score at 1. Make sure we're up against all the ledges. And this this live might be a little bit longer because I want to go slow so you get it. And then 2.5. And then 5.5. And then 7. Okay, so that's the main gatefold and the second gatefold, okay? All right. And here we are. These two right here is what we just did, in case you want to snapshot that. Okay, so now we want to fold our gatefolds, and we want to burnish. So we need a bone folder, and I'm going to burnish that one, and I'm going to burnish the 2 middle at the same time, and then I'm going to burnish the outside. I did that pretty quickly. So we're going to do a mountain. Remember, the mountain means it's poking up at you, and then a valley, another valley, and another mountain. And there's the inside gatefold. Okay. And then this one, we're going to do a mountain again. Valley again. A valley again. And a mountain. So there we have it. So if you don't have a Simply scoreboard, you can do the scoring with your cutting tool and the scoring blade. All right. So this is where I differ from other demonstrators on putting this together, if you've seen it before. I'm going to show you that this is how it goes, so you know how it works. But I'm going to layer in here first because I think it makes your life easier, right? If you have the other gatefold on top of the first gatefold, it's hard to slip things in, right? So this is the center piece for this card, and it is 4.5 by 6.5, the white cardstock. And it fits right in there perfectly at 4 3/4. I think I said 4.5. 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Remember, this is 7 inches long, so 6 3/4 is the length of everything. Okay, so the width is 4 3/4. And then the DSP is just cut down 1/4 from that, trying to make it real simple. So if this is 4 3/4, this DSP is 4.5. And if this is 6 3/4, then this is 6.5, right? 1/4 down. Okay. So let's take our liquid glue. Look how pretty. It looks like wallpaper. The other side. Only bad thing is you don't want to, you're like, I don't want to, I want to use both of them. Well, we have more paper. We can use this side on another project. I didn't check my glue. Sorry. Okay, let's see if it'll come out now. Oh boy. And I don't know where my little skinny pin is. Let me grab this one and see if it'll work. Please, please, please. Yeah, okay. So we're just going to glue this down. And we're going to place it right on the white cardstock. I always bend slightly so I can see where I'm placing it and get it centered. Right? Now let's look at the regular card, and we're working on this piece in here. See that? So I like to check, and this is fine to put this down. So we're just going to put glue on the cardstock. And we're going to place this down in between the two score lines. I fold them up so I can see them better because this blue, misty moonlight blue is kind of hard to see. I don't expect you guys to see it on camera, but you're just going to try to line it up between the two score lines. Okay. We'll have to catch a replay. My son is, oh, okay. Prayers coming for you, Jean, for your son and you and everybody. Okay. Get this other glue put away. All right, so now we've got the sides here on the inside. So I've got two pieces of white cardstock again, 2 1/4 by 6 3/4, and DSP cut down 1/4 smaller, 2 by 6 1/2. Simple, Simon? Okay. So we're going to put these both, we're going to layer again. When you look at this card, you might get a little frightened and, oh my gosh, that's going to be hard, but I'm trying to show you how easy it really is. And it really packs a punch with the recipient. It's really just scoring a few times. Oh, did I not cut that down and I put glue on it? 6 1/2. Good grief, I thought I cut it down. And I sure as heck didn't. So there's the other one. Okay. Now let's come back to the big vase. And let's put those there. See how beautiful this is? Put those in. And again, I'm going to look for my score lines and place this in between them. And the second one. Now these flowers are, I don't know if you call them directional or not, but I kind of think they are. So I just turn it over. Look for my score lines. And try to line everything up nicely. Okie dokie. There we go. Okay. So then we've got, what do we have next? We can put the center sides in. All right, so how do we do that? This is how I chose to do it, but it is not how I was instructed to do it by the instructions I watched. All right, so they used glue on here, which is kind of smart because, it's smart because you can move it around still. But I wanted to use tear and tape. So I put tear and tape here. up against the score line, not on it, but up against it. You have to make sure though that you don't get too long of a piece, you know, you don't have your tear and tape showing here and here. And so then what's your next step? Burnish, yes. And then pull up from the middle. Usually that will grab the whole piece at once. See, I said usually, but it came out pretty easy. And then I placed this up against here. So it's not touching the tear and tape yet. I've got the score lines. Oh, now I did touch the tear and tape. I did it so easy off camera. So maybe you want to use glue so you don't make a mistake. Okay, there, I got it. All right. So on this side, it's already lined up for you because this one's down. Now let's use glue this time just so we can see the difference, and if you get nervous, you can move it around. So whichever one you think is better for you is what you should do. Bone folder, bone folder. Where'd you go? Right in front of me. Good grief. Okay. All right, so there's that. So now, when you cut your base down, you're going to have a big piece left over like this, and you can use it for a belly band if you want to. If I forget to say, I didn't want to forget to say that. So now we're going to take two pieces that are cut at 1 1/4 by 4 3/4, and then one piece that's 2 3/4 by 4 3/4, and they go in here. And I'm going to emboss them first with the folder. Okay, so let's move this card base over. Bring my folder only cut and emboss machine here. Bring my folder over, and it totally coordinates, like I said, with the designer series paper. And I'm going to do 2 at once, and then the other piece second. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, so this one's going to go on this side, so I'm going to put it over here. And run that one through. So here's my 3 pieces that are going to go on my down fold gate card piece. That's a lot to say, isn't it? All right, so we're just going to, it's already got a white base because the card is white. So I'm going to go to, now it has an indentation there, or you could have it popped up, whichever way you like it. And I honestly can't decide which way I like it better. I'm going to do the pop-up showing this. I don't know what I did last time. You can lay your card down flat, so you can put these down easily, or you can put these down before you put your card together, like I mentioned. Okay, so this one, yep, that's the side I want to use. Stay consistent. And I'm kind of just using my peripheral vision to make sure I'm lining everything up straight with the other side. Did I see some hearts fly by? I was concentrating, but I think I did. Thank you. And then you can line this one up with the other two. See how simple it is? Do you agree? Do you agree that's simple? Now you go to town and decorate this guy. So this is not attractive. Still need my glue, so I'm going to leave the lid off. I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to cut off the excess white because I don't want to see it from the back. Only reason, that's the only reason, because I don't want to see it from the back. Okay, same with this side. So this coming weekend, I have my class reunion, 55 years. Holy cow, I'm old. Yep, 55 years. I can't wait to see everybody. I just love my classmates. All right, so here we go. Now I have 2 pieces of cardstock, Misty Moonlight, and they're 1 by 7. And they're going to go right on here. Okay. And then 2 pieces of Designer Series paper. And I chose to use the same as the inside right here. And those are 1/4 down. So 3/4 by 6 3/4. All right. So let's put the DSP onto the cardstock. And this is not directional in my mind. You might, have a piece that has more gold in it than the other, and you might turn it in that whatever direction because of that, but pretty much no matter how you lay it down, it's going to look good. Okay, now this is the same length as the card. So it's safe to put glue all the way up this little ledge here. I think I'll do the other side and let that set up a minute so it doesn't slip and slide all over the place. It's always a great idea. And then you're going to get the edge of the cardstock onto the fold here, onto the score line. Just line that up. Okay, and then the same thing here, edge onto this, up to the score line is a better way to say it. Make sure the bottom's even. And there we go. There it is. Now, this piece here is 2.25 inches wide, both of these. And how long is the card? 7. So if that's 2.5, we need to cut down another piece of DSP to 2.25, right? We always go down 1/4. So let's do that. Here's the pack. So let me stand this up out of the way and get my paper trimmer over here. What did I say, 2.25? See this gold in there? It's just so beautiful. 2.25 by what? How big is the card? 7 inches. So we're going to go 1/4 down. So that's 6 3/4. Okay, so this was 2 1/4. So we're going to take another piece, 2 1/4. By what? 6 3/4. Okay. And then we already have a card base down here. So we simply put this on like this. There's your beautiful card. See that? Hello, Janet Rose. Welcome. So glad you're here. Okay, so I'm going to just put this down. Again, what am I doing? I'm lining up before the score line and up to the fold. Same over here. I definitely use glue at this for layering like this because you can move it around. And there's our gorgeousness right there. You need 22 inches of ribbon. And this beautiful scalloped ribbon coordinates perfectly with this paper. Thank you. It's petal pink. And you just lay it underneath the card. And then you would tie your bow. But we're not done. We still have to decorate the inside and do the little bit of stamping. So here's the tag. Here is the die that cut it out. And then here is the stamp in the set. This one says, "You inspire me." And then Misty Moonlight ink to coordinate with the card base and the colors in the designer series paper. We're going to tap, tap, tap. Hi, Sherry Munson. And stamp right in the middle there. And then we're going to take those adorable flower accents. What's their number? 165171. And take your pick tool. I'm going to grab one large one. Thank you for the hearts. That really inspires me to keep creating when I know you guys like what you see. 2 little ones like that. And then I'm going to come over to the card base and I'm just going to put it where I think it should go. So I'm going to add just a little bit. You can use let's use mini glue dots because then it won't move around, right? So I'm going to just take some mini glue dots and one there and one there. See them there? And then I'm going to pull this down flat and press down like that. And that's how the card would stay if you did not use ribbon or if you did not make a belly band. So you could keep playing with your bone folder and, pushing down so it pretty much stays closed, and then that's how it works. Okay, so now let's put this aside and let's take the vase in the bowl and the flower that I cut out from the DSP. Oh, thank you, Marie. Yes, the designer series papers to die for. Okay, so we're going to take our cut and emboss machine, and this time we're going to cut. And I'm going to lay these all three down. And here's die number 1. And die number 2. And the little flower die right there. You know, my busy day is so relaxing here with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And like I said, next week is my class reunion. Friday night at one place and Saturday night at another place. And then the following weekend is my in-laws' 70th wedding anniversary. I'm too old for that many parties and things every single weekend. Oh my gosh. But they're all special, you know? They're just all special. My mother-in-law yesterday when we were with her, she was just tickled pink and felt so blessed and so excited. It's so great. So look at how this cuts them right out of the designer series paper. So if you don't have the time, or you don't want to stamp, or you don't have the colors you need for whatever reason, you can just cut them right out of the DSP. All right. So let's go back here to our pop up, pop down, as I call it. And then there was another die. I cut that out already. Where is it? There it is. Okay. There's another die in this set that cuts out this beautiful floral design. So I'm going to take my vase, and this is where you just lay them down and you decide where you want them. So it looks like on my first one, I wanted, which I agree with myself now that I looked, some dimensionals. So let's put some dimensionals on this big vase and get it popped up. Pull off the paper backing. And then set this down. And any of the vases, any of the colors in the DSP will look good with this. They all look good, I promise. Then the bowl, I just laid it here, off to the side a little bit, but remember this has to close, so don't go too far. You could go this direction if you want. Let's go this direction this time because I put it off to the side too much. So let's go to this direction. Okay, I just put a little bit of glue on the right-hand side of the bowl. And I'm going to put that right here. Then we've got a flower. I think I'll use some dimensionals there on that one as well. It's up to you. You can lay them flat if you want to. So pretty, right? And then this little guy, let me get my scraps out of the way. This little guy looks so pretty, I thought, just hanging out right here. Just like that. Am I out of camera? Do you think that's pretty? So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right here and have it hang on to the green vase. Push down on the green vase so it will grab the white And there we go. There we have it. So again, a belly band can keep it closed, or 22 inches of ribbon can keep it closed. So I just put the ribbon behind the whole card. And then I tie a bow. And then I have the ribbon go up or down depending on where I want the bow to, how the bow comes out and where I want the legs to end. We don't want to cover our little inspirational tag. Oh, that one came out perfect. Mary, bless your heart. Thank you. I'm so glad. You just made my day, young lady. Mary's a very, very special person, you guys. Well, you all are, but she knows why she's so darn special. And so anyway, there's the card. Thank you, Annie. Another sweetheart. I'm so blessed to have all you guys in my life. I'm not kidding you. All right, so there it is. And when your recipient receives this card, they just untie the bow and boop, there we go. Thanks, Sherry. And when it's standing up, it looks like this. And did you guys think that was pretty easy? Does it take quite a bit of DSP and cardstock? Yes, one full sheet of the Misty Moonlight, and then some white cardstock, and then pieces and bits of the designer series paper. But like I said at the very beginning, thanks, Lynn. Oh, Diane, hi, honey. Thank you. Thanks, Karen. So I got a tattle on Karen. She's one of the ones that asked me to use this suite. So as I said, this card is going to go, oh, this would be a good card for my in-laws, right? Because they inspire us. Our parents inspire us so much in all different kinds of ways, right? But you have a person that inspires you, this card is for them. Or what are all the other, thanks for helping me through this difficult time. We used You Inspire Me. There is beauty in your history. Do you not love that? There is beauty in everybody's history. Everybody has a story. I know you'll get through this and be stronger for it. So true. And I'm here for you. And then all these other stamps that I didn't even use yet. But this is showing off the designer series paper, one of the stamps, and the dies, and a new way to make a card pop up. Ready to try it, Karen? Of course you are. It's not hard. Just read the measurements, start with the big base, and then the little base, then layer all your cardstocks on both of them and put them together, and you've got it. You'll do it. Your work's gorgeous. All right, ladies, I totally appreciate you being here. I hope you learned at least one thing while you were here with me tonight. And we'll see you next week. Take care, be safe, and God bless. Bye-bye.